Well, good morning from a very rainy Moab, Utah. Utah needs the rain, or Moab needs the rain because the trails are dusty as crap. Really bad. Oh, look at this. Look at these two.
We're ready.
They're ready. What are we doing today?
We're going out for the Jessie Combs Foundation, and so we're going to do Hell's Revenge with a bunch of women in the off-road industry.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm going to go pay.
And I don't get to drive.
Nope. So you have to be passenger princess.
I'm the passenger princess today. And a dedicated cameraman and all things, whatever I'm told to do. So, yeah, check it out. Even had friends bring me my official shirt, passenger princess. I'm ready.
This is really cool, and I was thinking this morning, it might feel like something that we're providing experience for someone else, but truthfully for me, this is something you guys are providing for me. This is the most fulfilling thing I've ever gotten to do in my life. I love this stuff, and I hope that I get to continue to do things exactly like this. You guys will make that possible. So thank you for being here today. We really appreciate it.
My name is Dana Wilkie. I'm a co-founder and the executive director of the Jessie Combs Foundation. And being here in Moab is pretty special because this is a really special place for Jessie. And our mission is to educate, inspire, and empower the next generation of trailblazers. Woo! And every woman here is a trailblazer. And I thank you all for what you do. We all stand on Jessie's shoulders.
Well, it looks like the group's doing a wet Hell's Revenge today.
Yeah, Mickey's hot tub. Go get water in it. That should be interesting.
Are y'all going through the hot tub?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you confirm that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I asked if we could. I was like, can we do the optional things? And then she said, sure.
Sweet.
So we'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
We've never done it.
We've
never wheeled in Moab in the rain. It's
Nope.
always been dry when we've been here.
Yep, it'll be interesting for sure.
Thanks to see how if the slick rod gets slick in the wet.
I've been asking people that have been here. So.
Are we maybe 60 seconds or so
Here we go.
away from getting going?
We got about 15 rigs with us. Bunch of Jeeps and one sweet wide body Toyota. There are quite a few puddles out here. I guess it's raining more than I thought it has.
Well, this doesn't have anywhere to go.
True, it doesn't have any rain. I'm quite nervous for today.
You're nervous? Is it me driving?
No, I just don't passenger well.
Oh, yeah, I am nervous about our relationship. Especially whenever we just get started and you're like, you're
Are we looking back there? Everybody's feeling good?
I'm like, I know. I am. I'm going. I don't need you to tell me.
Doing awesome. Feeling good. Let's go.
There she goes. Well, everybody's taking the go around on the very steep hill climb. I'm wondering if it's a traction issue or just a choice. You gonna try it?
Yeah.
All right. See how this does in the wet sand. Oh, piece of cake. Heck yeah. was awesome.
Yeah, super easy.
Just climbed right up. Oh, oopsie. I'm loving Hell's Revenge in the rain. There's little waterfalls everywhere. This is my favorite time on Hell's Revenge, except I'm not driving.
But you have a really good driver.
I do have a really good driver.
You're welcome.
It is blowing me away how much traction there is on wet slick rock. Even in the wet, it's just about the same grippiness. It's wild. I thought it might be a little slicker today, but no.
I think the hot tub will be a challenge, but this right here just runs off, so there's not really, it's just wet, but it's rock, so it's not like mud or anything.
This is also my first time riding in Wren off-road, and I'm loving the suspension. The carbon shocks are quite nice. Looks like we're making our way to Hell's Gate. This should be fun for the group.
Yeah, I think it'll be great.
So how does it feel being one of the leaders on the Jessie Combs Foundation Women's Run?
Well, I'm just in the middle of the pack helping on the trail, but I am so pumped to be a part of this trail ride. Jessie Combs Foundation is incredible. She was an amazing trailblazer, and this is actually called the Trailblazer Run out here in Moab, and a lot of things that Jessie Combs Foundation does is provide scholarships for women in the off-road and trade industry. So like,
we do have a pretty big crowd over here off to the right. So where would you like us to park, Nina? Down and chat with them, and I think obviously we need to leave it down.
so it's really awesome that the women that are out here, like one of the girls that won one of the scholarships is like a welder and has her own business, multiple businesses, she said. And so it's just cool seeing people in this industry that are also women doing the thing and having a blast doing it and being trailblazers, which is what Jessie Combs is all about. Sponsoring all of this stuff. So if you came to the 2026 Easter Jeep Safari, you get that. You get a badge of honor, sticker, all of this, shirt, a duck, a shirt, a duck, all the things. All the things.
Cool.
Sandwiches are a little small.
Yeah.
Cara wants to do the gate wet. A little puddle down there. That'll be fun. Okay. Your back's coming down. Keep that straight. A little bit past. There you go, right there. Perfect. All right, now you're gonna turn driver just a smidge. Turn driver. Turn driver. Come off the wall. Turn driver. Come a little bit off the wall. Looking good. Oh, look at that articulation. Heck yeah. Perfect. Just hold that line right there. I want to keep your back end over on that driver's side just a wee bit. All right, now start turning passenger. There you go, keep coming. You may lift the tire just a wee bit there. Yep, oh, perfect. Nope, great. All right, from there, turn, drive out.
Oh, you're so cute. My whole goal is I'm not there. With the puppies. Hi, baby.
Izzy slept the entire time. She didn't care. All right, this is Donna. Donna's one of our patrons, and this is her first time to Moab. So she's on the Jessie Combs run and gonna give this a go. Yeah, that's perfect. Climb that little wall just a little bit. Now straighten out. There you go. You're just gonna hold it right there. Very good. Little bit passenger. Stay to the passenger. Stay passenger. There you go. Perfect. Back tire's about to drop down. You good? Go driver. As soon as you start dropping down, you'll be able to see the trail and just 4 low first gear and slide down the hill. Yeah. Turn a little more driver into it. There you go. There you go. I'll meet you on the other side. Nina, you got her?
Yep.
All right. All right. Nina's gonna spot you up.
Oh, slow, slow. Back. Gentle, gentle turn. There you go. Okay, right there. Right there. Good. Perfect. Got it. Right there.
All right, Donna. This is her first time in the Gladiator. Gladiator's a cheat code on this thing. Good job. All right, Jonathan, you're on your own. We'll see you at the top.
Oh, we got a short wheelbase.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now, don't be like that.
Nina's got you.
What'd you just say, Nina? We got a what?
A short wheelbase.
You're good. Keep coming. No, he didn't lift. Wow. I knew that two-door was gonna lift. All right, turn and go out.
Nice job.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. Getting some of these ladies up the gate that have never done it before. Then we kind of got roped in between me and Nina of spotting a bunch of other people up. But the gate is always a fun time.
2, 1. Perfect. You guys good? Need anything else?
I did not get it on video because I was taking pictures and spotting instead.
Other did.
But Cara got the opportunity to take Nina, Jessie Combs' mom, up the gate.
That was probably a highlight of my off-roading career.
That's pretty special.
Yeah.
That is pretty freaking special.
She's never done anything like that. And she walked up to it, watching everybody come up it. She was just like, that's crazy. And I was like, have you ever done it? She goes, no. And I said, you want it? She goes, oh, you know, you should definitely didn't want to do it. And I was like, I'll take you. She was like, okay. And then whenever we were walking back to the Jeep, she was just like, are you confident? When we were walking back to my Jeep, she was like, are you confident? Have you done this before? And I was like, twice this week. I was like, oh yeah. I said, plus I'll have my dogs in the back, and I'm real worried about them.
I'm glad you got that opportunity.
That was incredible.
That was pretty special.
And then at the top, we were talking about Jessie and her, you know, record that she set, and the death and the loss of her, and just getting to hear that firsthand was really, really special.
Well, this is actually a spot on the Hell's Revenge Trail I have never seen before. This is called the Staircase. And didn't even know this was here. It's kind of a cool spot. Hannah's got it.
Yeah, and you'll see this line right here just falling out.
She's gonna hit that rock.
Straighten it up, the little passenger to hit that. Yeah, there you go. Go a little bit more driver, just a hair.
I've never seen this part of the trail before.
Really?
Yeah, I've never done Staircase. I've always exited
Now
tip over
straighten it up
challenge.
and go on down.
Which, by the way, I hate.
I was just going to ask you if you've ever done tip over. I've never seen that part of the trail.
That's the worst part of the trail. It is super rough. It's like rocky, but not slick rock.
We've done this.
Tip over challenge is awful. About 2 out of 10. It's legit like a mini Hell's Gate or a baby escalator.
Escalator's a lot more tight.
Yes. Yeah. I've never seen this before. I like this a lot. I like this little route out. Jessie's mom is driving Jessie's Baja truck, which doesn't have a rear locker. So she tried to bump it up this spot and blew the U-joint out of the rear drive shaft. So she's going to recover her.
Rear drive line out, winch it up, and then we'll fix it. Not here.
The drive shaft is getting tied up out of the way so it's not being drug up the rock. is starting to rain again.
Yep.
And it's getting cold again. It felt so good with that sun out.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was wanting to ride up with Cara. Oh, it's raining hard now. We got her. We got her. These guys may have this fixed before the whole group gets back up the trail.
No, not quite.
Not quite?
Taking it off, I think.
Oh, okay. Is it a little worse than this U-joint?
No, we don't have a part, but we don't have the right one.
Oh, okay. Don't have the right U-joint. All right, we're back in town. I have picked up Sully. I can't remember if I said this morning. I had to drop Sully off to get just to make sure my toe is still set correctly after replacing the tie rod. So, got that done. Tie rod's on, the toe is good. And now I've got to come to the Ford dealership because the Ford dealership here actually sells Jeep parts. You know, because reasons. Because no one else in town does. That's the weird thing. So I've got to pick up a new Z Automotive locker bypass, and mine is in Cara's Jeep, because a wire just snapped on it and broke. So that's why my locker wasn't working the other day. So that's fun. But I do not want to run Cliffhanger tomorrow, because Cliffhanger is probably the second most intense trail in town. But I don't want to run Cliffhanger without a rear locker. That would not go well. Got it. I think I got totally screwed on the price, but I needed it, and they had it. It's a lot cheaper online. And fixed. My locker works again. Yay. Up next on my agenda is picking up my mount from Thor's Lightning. That way I can keep my air compressor in the back. Cara's at the car wash and called me over. This is probably the coolest of the Jeep concepts, and they did take it out and get it dirty today. I know it's got a 392 inside, a little different grill that they played with a few times. This one's called the Anvil. I don't know why it's called the Anvil, because it's not Anvil color. But it's a cool design for sure. I do like kind of the safari top on it. But apparently they do take them out and get them dirty. All right, check it out. We're back at camp and got the air compressor all mounted right here in a perfect spot. And there you go. It's nice and secure. So that'll be awesome. And I can still, let's see. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Can reach the controls no problem. There we go.